Hello and welcome to this week's Mid-Vancouver Island Real Estate Report. I'm Debbie Simmonds with eXp Realty. This report is for the week of June 14th and covers the areas of Crofton, Chemainus, Saltaire, and Ladysmith. Well, there were 14 new listings this week. I'm going to show you all about that in just a moment here. Here we go. Okay, so this is our hot sheet. Call us and have it sent to you every Monday morning if you like, if you want to look at all the finite detail of what is in this report. So we had 14 new listings, starting with a $270,000 mobile home. That's a lot of money for a mobile home nowadays, but the prices are way up on them. Anything on the lower side escalated more than anything else because of affordability. A lot of people flock to that segment of the market. And then there's a new listing at 1.6 million of a new built house out in Saltaire. And then there were 15 new sales, starting with a $370,000 lot in Chemainus, right up to a $1.3 million waterfront on Fuller Lake. And then 5 properties changed hands. So you can see here we have 2 pages of activity, a little less than we had all throughout the summer. We had 3 pages, so roughly 1/3 less. And that's it. So a lot of things to report this week. We missed last week because unfortunately I was a victim of identity theft through CRA. Somebody opened a bank account in Saskatoon in my name and drew CERB payments. And I received a call from CRA on Monday morning. This has happened to thousands of Canadians apparently and millions of Americans. So a lot of our CERB payments are going to fraudsters. They're just catching up with them now. So it's been, when something like that happens, it takes a couple of days of productivity out of your life. So that's what happened last week. So not much you can do to protect yourself from that, but thank goodness they're not going to charge income tax for me on that. The market has changed so dramatically. Young people are worried about home ownership. They're starting to lose the dream of home ownership. And parents aren't in position to help them at the prices that we currently have. So, it's interesting what's going to sustain these prices. We'll get to that in a minute. Changing consumer preferences are huge right now. Online shopping is so big that people don't feel they any longer need to be close to commercial centers or central business districts. And that's why we're looking so attractive and why our market is so hot right now, especially for small acreages and places with larger yards. Older folks have had to get tech savvy to get into this new way of thinking, new way of living. 80% of people are cooking at home more, and that will continue. So homes with larger kitchens and more comfortable homes, places where people are going to live in place more and not spend as much time outside the home. That is driving this new trend. Inflation is running rampant. I learned this week that in places that have opened up sooner than we have from the pandemic, like the US, inflation is really taking off because there's been pent up demand, and a lot of buying is occurring south of the border. And the economists are now saying they're making a determination that this inflation is not transitory, it's permanent, and it's looking pretty frightening south of the border. I've noticed it in foods. I mean, a lot of food manufacturers are pumping up their meat with water. That's why you can't get a good, a lot of steam and things are coming off your meat that never used to happen. Smaller packaging for same prices. So it's hidden inflation in foods. And I'm noticing more and more of that too. Even more groceries will be bought online. Lumber dropped in the last 4 weeks from 1,700 to 1,100 an MFBM, a footboard measure. So that's 35% in 4 weeks. It will find its bottom. It's near its bottom, the economists are saying, and it will then slowly start winding its way back up. So it's taken a bit of hiatus from those huge spikes that we saw there just a few weeks ago. People are developing new habits, and this is all affecting us in real estate. This is why we have to be savvy and look ahead, look at the trends, see what's happening. What should you be building? What should you be buying? What should you be divesting yourself of? But you should always have one foot in the door when it comes to real estate, because that's your best hedge against inflation, which is going to be coming at us hard and strong. Everything's a shift to digital everywhere. On one of my online purchases this week, I noticed that you could pay in digital currency if you wanted. This is the first time I saw that. The office in Calgary, here's a big trend in Calgary. There's 35% vacancy in the downtown offices. And they're waiting to see after we're all opened up, how many businesses are going to go back into those offices or not. Young people want to go back in the offices. Older people do not want to go back into the offices. They want to continue to work remotely from home. So when this trend all hashes out, we'll see it's a lot of conversions of office towers in downtown centers like Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, converting to residential towers. So that'll be more, a lot more construction, renovation type construction. The corporate environment is at stake here. Corporations are trying to understand how they can create their corporate environment when not everybody's working from home. So we'll see really diversified work schedules, maybe where people come in an hour a day only or something like that. It's going to be interesting to see how that all fleshes out. The government is opening up inflation. In 2021, we're going to have 401,000 new immigrants. In 2022, 411,000, and 2023, 421,000. Now, this they say could sustain our pricing levels in housing and real estate. So, immigration is important when we're trying to consider what our housing pricing is going to do. So another thing to think about. There will be a small correction over the summer here, but the demand remains very strong and is seen to remain strong in the real estate market through 21 still and through 2022. Interest rates are staying flat still, and until inflation really takes off and the central bank decides that it's permanent, then we'll see some changes in interest rates. But real estate is a great asset class, and it's certainly my bet. All right, so that's the update for today. I have a featured listing this week. It's 3027 Elliott Street in Chemainus. Beautiful little rancher on a lot with a lovely private backyard. It's about 1,000 square feet, 2+ bedroom. I think it may be sold by the time I finish recording this report because it's been a very popular listing. It's listed at $474,900. Anything in that price range is still attracting a lot of attention, still getting the odd multiple offer. And then my featured business of the week in Chemainus is Gifts and Things. It's on Willow Street, right on the main corner, across the street from the CIBC. Wonderful little store, wonderful little plaza that's in. I sold that commercial building a year ago or so, and it's a very well run operation. And Gifts and Things has lots of really neat, interesting, and different things. So if you're looking for a gift for somebody, have a browse in there. And please don't forget my giveaway Tuesday. I give away $50 gift certificate to a Chemainus business every week. So if you go on my Facebook business page and enter your name in there and say something nice about that business, you'll be put in the draw, and lots of people are winning $50 gift certificates. So don't forget to do that. Signing off now. Have a wonderful week ahead. It looks like summer's finally going to arrive on Wednesday, and we're going to have nice warm weather. So call me with all of your real estate needs, whether commercial or residential. Debbie Simmonds eXp Realty, 250-246-0708. Professional, caring, kind.